we have a lot of islands in Thailand, but just near Koh Samui, you have Koh Phangan, which is also known for its full moon party. That is, the high season. But Koh Phangan is actually really nice. That, like, apart from the full moon, if you visit the other less well-known beaches, Hat Rin, which is where the full moon party happens, there's a lot of, like, hidden beaches that is very quiet, very relaxed, and it's still not as developed as Koh Samui, so you still feel that, like, island lifestyle. There's a lot of small businesses, local shops.
Oh, that sounds nice. You know, I actually have not been to Koh Phangan, but I've been to Koh Tao, and that's the diving island, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you talk about that?
Yes, of course. So Koh Tao is known for its crystal clear water and corals for diving. So a lot of people go there to get their diving certificate. That's actually the best place to do it. And you can spend like 3 days there, do the course, and then the island itself is also it's quite remote. So there's like a few stores, not as much as in Koh Phangan, but yeah, it's nice and quiet. And
that's beautiful. And there's some other ones too, right? So there's Koh Chang. Can you talk about that?
Yes, Koh Chang is closer to Bangkok, so you can drive there. It takes about 5 hours. It's in Trat province. Koh Chang is a big island, and there's some people like it, some people don't, because it's less vibrant, I would say, compared to like Koh Samui or Phuket. But there's a lot of like big resorts there, and the beach is also really beautiful.
Yeah, I have to confess, it's my favorite island by far. So I first went there 25 years ago, and it was really quiet then. I mean, incredibly quiet. And the movie came out, The Beach, and I remember when I saw that movie, I'm like, oh, that's Koh Chang. There was nothing to do on the island, and so it's beautiful. It's a national park, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. There's another little one near Bangkok called Koh Samet, correct?
Yes. That's a very popular one, especially for Thais to go during the weekend. It's like a 2 hours drive from Bangkok in Chonburi province. And yeah, all you do is you drive there, and then you take a quick boat, about 30 minutes, it's also a national park. So there's entrance fee, but it's really nice. You have, the beaches are smaller, but there's like different beaches, and a recommended activity would be just to rent a bike and then drive around the island. Takes about like half a day, but different, all the beaches have their own unique character, which is nice to see. Oh,
that's so awesome. Actually, when I was there years ago, I don't think they had the road around the island, but I remember it was just amazing, beautiful beaches. So there's two more that are quite famous, or one that's very famous, and that's Koh Phi Phi. That's way down in the south. And there's also Koh Lanta, which is not too far away, I think, as well. So can you talk about those?
Yes. These two I haven't visited. I don't remember visiting them, but I know like a lot of people go there for its clear water. And Koh Phi Phi, I believe, has the well-known like sand in the middle of the ocean that you can walk across one island to the other, and it's known for like, taking a boat, and the water is like very clear. And Koh Lanta, Koh Lanta, I think it's also known for the same reason as Koh Phi Phi, for its crystal clear water, and there's like beautiful resorts there too.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot. If you had to choose one island to visit, recommend one place, where would you go?
Koh Phangan.
Koh Phangan.
Without thinking, yes, absolutely,
really?
Yes.
And why?
It's a place that feels like home to me because my mom is there as well. So we know the locals, which makes a difference. Like it's and also I think the island hasn't, it's not developed, but there's also like things to see, and you really feel like you're on holiday. You really feel like you're going on adventure.
Oh man, I think I'm going to go there right now.
Yeah, you should.
I'm serious. I have a week, and I'm like, So I'm here with Jerry, and she is from Thailand, and we're talking about islands. So these islands in Thailand get a lot of tourists.
Yes, right.
Thailand probably gets more tourists to its islands than any other country in the world. How is there like any concerns about the environment or development on the islands?
Yes, of course. So wherever there are people, there's always an effect on the environment. And you see this a lot, especially on the most visited islands such as Phuket and Samui, with the development of condominiums, schools, malls, leads, deforestation, of course, and more pollution. You also see the effects more on like the more vulnerable islands, like the smaller islands, such as I think like called Phi or Koh Lanta. All of the islands used to be like full of trees and used to be like national parks. And now, like with the people taking speedboats and everything, you really see the oils on the sea. The coral reefs are not as colorful as they should be. All the plastic that comes with, getting food boxes, plastic straws. Yeah. And you really see like the ecosystem in the sea are affected. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really tough. That's a problem that we have to solve everywhere in the world, it seems like, especially the plastic. Do you know about Easter Island in Chile? With the big stone statues?
No, not so much.
Okay. I'll just lead in another way. Yeah, that reminds me of Easter Island, which is, famous in Chile for its really large stone monuments, like the stone faces. And they couldn't figure out how the people disappeared or why they disappeared. And now they think it's because they cut down all the trees.
Oh, wow.
And after they cut down all the trees, that basically destroyed the environment, and the people couldn't survive anymore, so they had to leave the island. So islands really are vulnerable, especially with their trees, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one of the reasons I really like Gochang.
Yeah.
Because you can only develop on one side of the road.
Yeah.
So there's a road around the island, and if it's on the beach side, you can develop, but anything inland on the other side of the road, there's pretty much no development. Yeah.
Yes. But there are also, like, on the positive side, you see, when there are things like bad things like happening to environment, you see like innovation, people actually coming up with ideas. So a lot of hotel chains, for example, are becoming more sustainable. They're incorporating metal straws, paper straws. So you do see like some changes, but there's a long way to go.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Like, eventually business can find a solution.
Yeah,
it's in their best interest, right? Oh, that's really nice. So what about the economy? So I guess the biggest jobs are the resorts?
Yeah, so the Thai economy relies on tourists. The hotels, the restaurants, that's where we get our money flowing, I would say.
Right, so that's where you get the capital influx from other countries?
Yes.
Right, okay. So you live in Bangkok. Out of curiosity, how often do you get to a resort or to the beach?
More than I should, to be honest. Like, I love the island, so every opportunity I get, I'll fly down south and then visit the different ones. But yeah, as I mentioned, my favorite one would be Koh Phangan. Yeah.
Can you fly directly from Bangkok to Koh Phangan?
Yes. Not directly, but you can fly to the mainland, which is Surat Thani. And it's actually nice just to spend a day there because Surat Thani, there's like a culture there, and then you get to try the authentic Southern food before you actually go to the islands, and it becomes a little bit more like Western, with the taste and everything. So that's my recommendation. And then the next day you can just go to the pier and take a ferry to the different islands you want to go to.
Oh, wow. So I definitely want to take your advice.
Thank you.
Cool, that's really nice. Okay, so I'm here with Jerry, and we are in Bangkok, Thailand, and she's Thai. And I thought we would talk about the interesting transportation systems of Bangkok.
Yes, very interesting.
Yeah, Bangkok has so many ways to get around. So the most common, of course, is the BTS, which is the over-rail train, right? And then there's the MRT. Okay, can you talk about them?
Yeah, so these two are the new forms of transportation in Thailand. Well, not so new. I think about 10 years now we've been having them. But they're probably the most common way to travel into the city. The SkyTrain station is now expanding quite fast, so it's going to like other parts that are outside of Bangkok for the outer cities, from people from the outer city to travel into the main business district areas. And the price range from 35 baht to like 100 baht, depending on how many stops you have to take. But it's becoming more and more popular, and so the rush hour it gets quite hectic. I think it can be regulated a little bit better, but I think they're working on that.
Yeah, I work in Tokyo and Bangkok both, and when I first came here, the trains were empty, the BTS, and now they're like Tokyo.
Yes.
They're on the same level of packedness. It's crazy.
Yes.
Okay, so then how about the world famous Thai taxis and tuk-tuks?
Okay, yes, for sure. So I'll start with the tuk-tuks. The tuk-tuks are probably the most interesting way to get around town. You see them a lot in Bangkok because they attract tourists. So you can get them. Yeah, they're usually. The thing to be careful is that there's not really a fixed price. So, you can get a little bit scammed. Yeah. But yeah, so I would recommend seeing the locals, like how much would it cost, like to get here to there, so you know, like a little bit about the price range. But if you're here in Thailand for the first time, it's definitely the way to travel around. You get the wind in your face, and yeah, it's really nice. And then the taxi meters are also, there's more and more every day. And yeah, it's like, any other country, I guess. It's air conditioned, and then the meter starts from 35 Thai baht.
That's true. It is like any other country, but I would say they're very unique in their colors.
Oh,
so
right. Yes,
they have the very beautiful Technicolor that you only see in Thailand. Yeah.
So it goes from pink, green, bright yellow, and they're all very bright.
And orange,
so,
correct,
yes,
right?
Yes,
yeah. They look so beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, going back to the tuk-tuks, one thing that I think is interesting is obviously they're used for tourists, but also local Thais I see use them kind of to transport a lot of bags and stuff. So like if they need to move a bunch of stuff, like bags, or they need like, I don't know, supplies for a restaurant or something like that, you'll see tuk-tuks moving things around.
Yes. And there's like different tuk-tuk sizes. So some of them are more for like transportation, as you mentioned. And then we have more of like the bigger, similar to tuk-tuks, they're called songtaos, which you see in like the small little streets in certain neighborhoods that people need to get to the main road.
Can you describe what a songtao looks like?
Yes, absolutely. It's like a truck, but with a big open area in the back for people to hold on to the rails. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can imagine the picture, but in a tuk-tuk, hey, you get to sit, it fits about 3 people max. But songtao, the back, the open air area fits about 20 people.
Another famous thing about Bangkok is the motorcycle taxis, which really freak a lot of the tourists out.
I'm sure.
Like they're afraid to get on one. Can you explain the motorcycle taxis, which are incredibly common?
Absolutely. So yeah, it can get it's quite scary, but it's probably the fastest and most cost-effective way to get around Bangkok, especially during the rush hour. There's like a lot of motorbike taxis in Bangkok, and there are different stations, so you can get them at right below the SkyTrain station mostly. And yeah, they know the streets very well. They know the fastest routes to get to your destination. And once you get familiar with it, it's actually not too bad as long as you ask for a helmet. I always think that is, because it does get quite scary on the main roads with like a lot of
women a lot of times sit in a very dangerous position because of their skirt. They'll sit sideways. They don't sit with both legs with one leg on each side of the motorcycle, which I always find incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Do you ever sit that way?
I have to admit, most of the time I sit that way, and it's quite like you don't realize it yourself, but when people see it, they're quite fascinated by it, like how we can balance ourselves, and then the motorbike is like swerving its way around.
Yeah, right, exactly. Another thing about maybe just explaining about the motorcycle taxis is, so Bangkok has really long streets. It's not a grid system. It's kind of like the roots of a tree, like the roads will just go forever in one direction. So basically people take the main lines, like the subway or overhead train, to their stop, and then they take the motorcycle taxi to their home, correct?
Yes, correct. That's the most common way, to do it.
And in the mornings and in the evenings, it's amazing because it's like this fleet of motorcycle. Like the whole street is just humming with motorcycles.
And then you realize how popular they are when you're standing at the station and there's no motorbikes left because, they're all being used.
So like where you live, do you see the same motorcycle taxis every day?
Yes.
Do you know them by name?
Yes. So like even the one in front of where I work, they're like familiar face. They know where I live, and they just take me home every day. Oh my gosh,
that's so awesome. So what about new things like Uber and Grab?
So it's causing quite a bit of tension in Bangkok. As expected, the motorcycle taxis and the normal taxis are not so happy about this. But yeah, I think with the election coming up, a lot of parties are trying to regulate it a little better, because currently the main problem is that the Ubers and the Grab drivers are not legal to have passengers. They don't have the license. So that's the main issue why the motorbike taxis and the normal taxi drivers are quite fed up about.
Wow. Well, one thing's for sure, it's very easy to get around this city.
Yes, definitely.
So I'm here with Jerry, and she's Thai, and we are in Bangkok, and we are going to talk about fashion. So, Jerry, Bangkok is a very, very fashion-conscious city.
Yes, absolutely.
Shopping is huge here. So let's talk about prices. So first, we'll talk about jeans. You are wearing jeans today. So how much are an expensive pair of jeans in Bangkok?
Well, that's funny that you asked because the price range for clothes here is quite wide. So you can go from 200 baht, Thai baht for a pair of jeans up to 4,000 Thai baht for a pair of jeans in like one of the top brands.
Wow. And so just so people know, 200 baht would be, in US dollars, that's about $6. And 4,000 baht would be about $130.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's quite a difference there. Yeah. But I would say that, generally it will be in the range of 500 to 2,000 Thai baht.
Okay. 500 to 2,000. That's still pretty a wide gap.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So those are jeans. What about, for women, a blouse?
A blouse, I would say for like a nice quality one, like 500 Thai baht.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
$15 about. Okay. What's the most you would pay for a blouse?
No more than 1,000 Thai baht.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the cheapest?
The cheapest, like 300 Thai baht. Like if you start going lower than 300 Thai baht, then you have to accept that you might get to wear it not more than 3 times.
Okay.
So that's the price you pay.
Nice. All right. So what about shoes?
Shoes, it also depends on where you go. So Chatuchak Market is known for affordable clothes. So the shoes there would be from 200 Thai baht to 500 Thai baht. But if you visit the more well-known stores in the department stores, then they can be from 500 Thai baht to 1,000 Thai baht.
Okay. That's interesting. So you mentioned Chatuchak Market. Can you kind of talk about Chatuchak Market?
Yes. So this is one of the main activities for tourists to do when they visit Bangkok. It's a weekend market, so it's only open on Saturdays and Sundays. It's quite crowded, but it's definitely something you should do. There's a lot of souvenir stores, a lot of local shops, and a place to shop for clothes. And it's not just for tourists. You also see a lot of Thais go there because all the stores there are reasonably priced, and they're quite trendy. They have like different styles, stores that you won't find anywhere else.
Right. Oh yeah, I've been there a couple times. It's massive. It's really
massive.
Big.
It takes about half a day to do the entire thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to get lost, right? Like if you go inside, it's like you kind of don't know where you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I guess is also the fun part of it. It's like an adventure in itself, right?
Right. Exactly. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Jerry.
You're welcome.
Let's see, how's that on time? Oh, that's a short one. Hang on, actually, I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, so what about things like belts or like accessories?
I would recommend going to Platinum Mall. This mall is located near Siam BTS station, and it's known for its accessories that are like reasonably priced. So at Platinum Mall, accessories can be from 100 Thai baht to not more than 1,000 Thai baht, but usually in the range of 100 to 500 Thai baht.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But there's a whole floor, like 2 floors that's dedicated to accessories. So you can find necklaces, sunglasses, rings, earrings, about 10 shops for each category. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. So Bangkok's quite interesting because it has so many different ways. You can buy things on the street.
Yes.
You can buy things at the markets. You can buy things at the nice air-conditioned malls.
Yes.
Yeah. What about online? Do you Thai shop online very much?
Yeah, online shops are becoming more and more popular now because it's quite convenient. You just get it delivered to you. There's a lot of more fashion brands that are online on Instagram, for example. Yeah, so it's becoming a thing.
Oh, cool. All right, thanks.